but not having too much
There's
problem.
a strangulate on cast onto Metaphors with Flabber low.
Yep, and Flabber's again sitting kind of low, having to cloak right there.
And if he can top him off here, it looks like, and there is a vanish, so I believe we have hit the timer limit, is what I'm being told.
Yeah, 10:18. So these players need to. I don't know how we're doing that.
Yeah, I'm not sure how we're doing this, the damage either, or if it's considered a draw or what.
It is considered a draw since we're doing round robin format.
Okay.
And
Alright.
So we should tell the players probably that the time limit has been hit.
So I have a feeling this is kind of how I thought a lot of the games would play out, with people just playing as safe as possible and.
Yeah, I mean, it was smart play by everyone.
Yeah.
There was a couple times when Metaphors was put a little bit out of position. They're probably not watching chat right now.
Yeah, they're probably not watching chat, but none of this is going to matter.
Yeah. They might be kind of mad. Might be having a
sure
repeat of BlizzCon 2010 with players getting very angry.
Is anyone in these players' Skypes? Because I doubt they're looking at party chat with all.
I can
jump on into Skype. They're still playing though. Oh no, it's not about the players not trusting him. It's just I'm pretty sure they're not watching. Yeah, there we go. Philo is just standing still.
Yeah, the players are just.
Yep, there they go. They're just not watching chat. I mean, come on.
Right, exactly. They're playing a.
That's why you guys use Skype.
Matchup here, so it's like.
Get all that healing.
Gonna be looking at party chat.
Metaphors with 5.6 million healing. All Riptide.
Yeah.
So just for clarification for the people asking in stream, in round robin, if it goes to a draw, we are giving both teams 1-1 points. If the second game ties as well, then it will be 2-2, and we will move on to the next series.
Yep. So it is 1-1 right now, and this is round robin, so we are gonna. This 10-minute time limit is good. The players know this. I mean, it was part of the rules, so players have to realize that if they play really passive like this, they can risk the next game, coming down. Because whoever wins the next one is going to take this series so far. And I'm actually curious if we have anyone on AJ right now with all the brackets and stuff. I might check that while we're waiting for the next round.
I checked right as the stream went live, and we look like we have an NAO Invitational live report.
Oh boy!
Kind of just listing.
Do you remember World of Mings? The World of Mings live blogging.
Yeah. So it's always interesting to read through those. I know a lot of the players at tournaments would check in and read all the trolls.
Yeah, we are paying attention to chat in between the matches a bit. There we go. Of course, it's going to be linked onto AJ.
All right, so we're going to get into the second match. How does it work? How does the map going to work with the draw? Is it what are we doing with that?
It would. I assume we'd replay. Maybe.
Replay Nagrand.
I don't know if we have that. Do we have that figured out?
I don't think we did have rules set out, so that's something we need to figure out right now.
Yeah.
Should go into the next most balanced map.
That sounds
Probably,
good to me.
Ruins, I guess. No Z-axis like Nagrand.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there we go. Now we have a precedence.
So we are choosing Ruins.
Yeah.
If there's a tie on the Grand, we're now going
Ruins.
to. And guys, this isn't like some big professional tournament where they
Right.
flew us in the day before and got everything all ready. We are figuring this out as we go. But this is pretty amazing.
Yeah, but we do have a professional shoutcaster, VHL, who usually shoutcasts the tournaments, and he's, given us a privilege to, use him as a shoutcaster. So, big shout out to VHL for, doing this.
Hey, I love this stuff. I wish there were more tournaments.
Yeah, I know.
I would do this shit every weekend if
a lot of people don't even realize you were a big dog back in the day, man. You were pandemic. Nobody even remembers back in season 2 with Nocton and SCK, and
yeah,
you were one of the founders of this stuff right here. So
yeah, man, BG9.
Yeah.
Pretty fun. All right, so it is going to be Runes of Lordaeron. It is tied 1-1 right now. This is going to be probably a lot faster this time around.
Yeah. I think since the teams know that there's a 10-minute limit now, hold on. Move yourself out of group and give us icons. What is this? What are they?
It's because you have lead.
Oh, I'm just going to give him lead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people seeing the Noctin name dropping. I run into Noctin here and there. He's a pretty funny guy.
So the gates are open. You guys.
Right, I'm gonna join in.
And like I was saying, I think since they know there's a 10-minute timer now and that it does go fairly quick, that they might do a lot more shaman swaps or shaman.
Yeah,
I
especially with. I mean, if you think about it, the way the cooldowns are going to line up, all those 2-minute cooldowns, they're going to be able to use them. You know, if they don't open with them, they're not going to have that many opportunities. So saving cooldowns, I always have a problem with that in games. Like when I'm playing, you know, a game like Call of Duty, I'll never use my grenades ever. Because I'm like, well, what happens if I need them in 10 minutes? And then I die with grenades up, and it always makes me so angry. But yeah, they're going to have to use these quite offensively. It's a different game, you know, when you know it's not going to go to the 45
Exactly.
timer.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to be ready to count down as soon as you're ready.
Okay, all right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this is going to be the second match. We are going to be choosing Runes of Lordaeron because the first one was a tie. That's the new rules now.
Right.
But and the players are going to be going straight from the start, as we see a pretty offensive push. Philo's team getting straight out from the start, and looks like, yeah, hopefully that was a strategy.
The RLS are just hanging
okay,
back.
good. Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It definitely was. All right, so we're going to have an opener right from the start on two Massives.
There is an early fear onto the Rogue there.
Collective getting an early dispel on that UA. Smart move right there, not having to heal too much from the start. The AMS already coming out from the DK, and there we have a grip, and it looks like they are going to be trying to go onto Venom. It's going to put him in a kind of a rough place right now. They are going to force the teams to come back into the center, or into the starting area.
You can already see the pace of this game completely different than the Grand with, you know, using this entryway right here with Ruins.
Yeah. Some crowd control out on to the DK. We saw a dismantle followed by a kidney right there. But Collective doing a great job of keeping him up, trying to get all those dots off constantly. They can stop this UA from coming out. It's going to...
and they are completely pushed in at this point.
They are, and look at Venom.
The entire team is in the beginning.
See, this is rough right now
very
because
low.
He's not going to be able to port anywhere.
Right.
We have Metaphors right now. Not too much crowd control coming out onto him, but the entire team getting quite low.
Yep, and there is a smoke bomb. Manatide has been used as well. The whole team of the RLS is at about 50%. There's a swap on Metaphors.
As Dance was used just a little while ago, Metaphors down to 50%. I like this swap onto him, but Venom not going to be able to do too much to help him out right now. Metaphors getting quite low with
he
that.
Did get locked.
And look
he
at
tried
that.
faking a couple times, but did get locked.
The mind freeze.
Yep.
Rough. And look at the damage difference right there.
Right there.
I couldn't see all of them, but...
So yeah, exactly what we said. You know, the players realized that what they were doing before wasn't working. You know, they weren't going to try the passive game, and they just kind of bum rushed in and all sat in the starting area. And the DK team, obviously, with the spread AOE damage, was able to just completely overcome the RLS.
Just to clarify for the guys again in chat, the frames bugging out is not something that we can control. It's not from our end. It's not our mod. I think that's just an issue with Blizzard war games that we have to deal with right now. So we do apologize for the frames disappearing mid-game, and hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, that I really liked the push when they forced Venom back. I mean, he was standing on top of his port, so he wasn't going to be able to do much. So they had to burn the Spirit Link Totem there, and which led for the Shaman to be able to be swapped on.
So apparently that is going to be the end of that.
Yeah, 2-1 because draws are considered 1-1.
Okay, that's right. I guess that does make sense. Draws are considered 1-1 to each team.
And this is round robin, so we have plenty of games. These teams are, you know, it's not gonna. This might not determine. It could. This match could have determined, you know, who's gonna end up with the top couple teams. But yeah,
we've got a lot of shit talk between these players right now. Not too happy with that, with the map choices and all that, but can't please everyone. Trying to keep this as fair as possible. And if we're playing a Z-axis map as a default, and the rule is that we cannot play we cannot play Nagran twice in a row, then we're going to go to the next non-Z-axis map, and that was ruined. So that's how it's playing out right now. We're probably going to try and get into the next series.
All right.
Do we have a?
So it looks like we might take a 2-minute break. Nevs is almost available. He had to drive back from somewhere, and so gonna run a couple commercials in between.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right, so I'm gonna go grab a drink. We'll be back in 2 minutes, and it looks like we're gonna have.
Hey guys listening right now and in chat, what you need to do is go onto your server, post on your server forums. There is a thread on the Arena forums. What you can do is to get it listed as a popular topic, just hit like on every single post, post something, get this everywhere, because this is what WoW Esports needs to come back, is things like this.
Exactly. If we can get a lot of support for this, and again, all we're trying to do is this is our first tournament. This is only the first round robin series of the first tournament, so a lot of this is new to us, especially, and we just want to generate as many views and stuff like that for future tournaments and get more people involved and stuff like that. So this is huge, for the players especially.
Definitely. All right. So we have the brackets up for you guys. You can follow along, of course, in chat and promote this stream to everyone. Spread it around on Twitter, on Facebook, everything. That's how you get more viewers, and that's how we can get these things to happen more often. All right, so we're going to take a quick break.
A 2-minute break, and we'll be back with an MLS versus who is the next? So I don't believe we have a splash up. And we're going to be playing Nevs on Warlock, Champ on Mage, and Voodoo Moose on Shaman. So it's going to be an MLS. And let's see if we can get the next.
I believe they will be playing against the Hunter Feral Druid Priest team.
Okay, so we're going to be seeing Karam, Dada, and Krill. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, and we have not seen them play yet, and from what I've seen, they do a ton of damage. So it's going to be interesting to see how that MLS. It's going to be a damage fest on that between those two teams with the MLS and the Cleve team. So we'll be back in a second with that.
All right, see you guys in 2 minutes.